So this question we start off by reading the blurb above the answer choices. And realistically, I'm going to do that, or I suggest you do that for any question outside of the punctuation questions and the vocabulary questions, transition word questions as well, and probably the tense questions, okay? So all other questions, I'm going to have you read this blurb first because it's going to tell you exactly how to know which answer is correct. So let's start. It says, which statement about M. robustus and the octopus garden is best supported by the text? So that tells us that once we start to read up here, we know exactly what we're looking for, an answer choice that is supported by the text about the statement that was made about M. robustus and the octopus garden. So we're going to read looking for statements made about M. robustus and the octopus garden. So let's start reading. In 2018, scientists discovered an immense aggregation of Muusoctopus robustus, pearl octopuses, along a hydrothermal vent 3,200 meters beneath the ocean surface. Water temperatures at this site, named the Octopus Garden, climb as high as 11 degrees Celsius, much warmer than the ambient 1.6 degrees Celsius typical at this depth. Based on observations made over 3 years, scientists concluded that temperatures at the site likely confer reproductive benefits and that the site is used exclusively for reproduction. 6,000 M. robustus adults, hatchlings, and eggs were observed at the garden, but no juveniles were present. All right, so again, we've read all of that under the guidelines of we're looking for a statement about M. robustus and the octopus garden that is best supported by the text. Okay, so the next thing I want you to know is that I always play this game called King of the Hill, KOTH. What that means is that I'm looking at choice A. Whatever it says is going to be my default king, meaning it's going to be the winner of all of my options because I haven't read any other options yet. But then as soon as I read choice B, I'm letting B compete against choice A and then making a decision in a 1v1 basically comparison. So let's look at choice A. M. robustus leave the octopus garden upon reaching an intermediary stage of development. Well, I did just read that it said no juveniles were present, which means they must leave at some point, right? So I do think that this is supported. Let's look at choice B. The M. robustus population at the Octopus Garden remains stable despite variations in water temperature. All right, is there any information that supports that? The M. robustus population of the Octopus Garden remains stable despite variations in water temperature. Water temperature variations, I do see climb as high as 11 degrees Celsius, much warmer than the 1.6 degrees Celsius typical at this depth. So I'm not really seeing variation. I see that the water temperatures are high at the Octopus Garden. I don't really see anything that supports the variation. So A is better than B. So B loses. A is the winner, or A is the king. Let's go A versus C. M. robustus nests in the Octopus Garden contain on average fewer but larger eggs than nests at similar ocean depths. Fewer but larger eggs. Again, I'm looking for supported by the text. Was there anything in the text that said there were fewer but larger eggs? I see that it says eggs were observed at the garden, but fewer but larger, that's very specific. I don't see anything in the text saying anything about fewer but larger eggs. So again, A is supported, whereas C is not, so C is gone. Lastly, D, the Octopus Garden provides an ideal feeding ground for M. robustus hatchlings. Maybe it does. Okay, so which statement about M. robustus and Octopus Garden is best supported? The Octopus Garden provides an ideal feeding ground for M. robustus hatchlings. So let's see, in the passage, temperatures of the site likely confer reproductive benefits. I see that that is supported. And the site is used exclusively for reproduction. Adults, hatchlings, and eggs were observed at the garden. So all I see really supported is that it's great for reproduction, not that it's great for feeding after the hatchlings are born. So A is more supported than D. So I'm going to say that A is the best answer here in terms of support actually in the passage.